Yes, everybody's here. We're about to get started.
We made it.
To people listening right now, whether you're viewing the YouTube channel, Level 857, or you happen to be listening, listening to the audio podcast, we're still going to be your host, Kevin, a.k.a. Turbo 857.
Jason, a.k.a. Sticks.
Al, a.k.a. just me, because I don't have a gamer tag.
Yo, I got to actually, what is mine?
Stallion something, right?
We
I thought it was Style 20.
It depends if you're doing like Smash Brothers.
Just say your name, man.
Yo, it's Eric. Well, I'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
And that means you're listening to another edition of Level 857 Video Game Podcast, where we discuss gaming, news, events, industry happenings.
Industry happenings.
If things happen in the industry, we might talk about. Ooh. You never know.
Yikes.
You never know.
Welcome to Stage 3.
Yes. Welcome to Level 857. You guys made it. Congratulations.
Boo.
Congratulations. We're going to go over part 2 of the E3 coverage. We're going to be talking about Xbox One's announcements.
Talking about Microsoft.
Nah, man, just Xbox One.
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
All right,
I want to talk about the system, not the company.
Okay, we'll talk
Microsoft.
just about that.
They're still releasing games for the 360, though, right?
They are.
Yeah, Madden, all day.
They still release Madden?
Probably.
They need to stop.
Well, they stopped producing the system, but
You know,
I'm pretty
EA's
sure
always
they're making games.
EA's always the last to come out with games for the thing.
Yeah.
I like Xbox 360. It's my shit.
Yeah, and the freaking bricks keep dying.
The who?
The bricks.
The power bricks.
Power bricks.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Well, the system keeps dying. I love my fourth one the best. I liked it. I had
Fourth one.
yeah, that one. I grew with that one. That one stayed around for a while.
We went
No, I
through
got
how many?
the.
We went through a 4?
You know what's crazy?
Yeah,
I
two
never
over there
had one that
upstairs.
broke.
You
I never
didn't play-
had
You
one
don't
that
play games, Al.
No, man, my shit. I lied. The fucking CD.
Of course you lied.
The DVD tray stopped working. That
There
shit
you
didn't. But that was it.
Oh, at least you didn't
Like
get the
the
red
motor.
ring.
No, I never got that.
Oh, okay.
I never got that.
Everyone
but
got that red ring of doom.
I didn't get that. Surprisingly, I sold it though.
The Red Ring of Death.
I sold it right when the tray came out. I sold it. I think it was like $300 to a coworker.
What a ripoff.
He bought it for his son because his son had one that broke.
Yeah,
And he needed
cries.
one.
He cries now.
And I was like, listen. And I told him, I was like, listen, it still works. It still works. You can play games. It's just that the CD tray don't open sometimes, and you kind of got to hit it or
Damn.
pry it open. But it still works, damn
Wow.
it. It still works. And I told him this shit, and he was like, it's all right. My son broke the last one. I just need one for him.
Damn, man.
And he paid it, and I used that money to buy a Slim, and that shit still works.
Slim.
You know what? Even though
The
this is
Slim
off
is
topic,
awesome.
I never understood. Remember the old Nintendo when you
Mhm.
put a game in, and sometimes it wouldn't work. Remember that little
Mhm.
snap trick we would do to the
Everybody had their
controller?
own way of getting
Everybody
it.
had their
why
own way,
did
I
that
know.
work? You know, like, that doesn't make any sense on why. It's basically just like
Because
jamming the cartridge in there like
What
mad
trick?
hard.
The
not
snap
not
trick?
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, because listen,
you
it's
know the
not.
snap trick.
It was about the contacts touching, and it had a fault. Like it didn't work at all because it snapped up and went down, and the way it
Yeah.
lined up didn't always connect the connection to it.
Mm.
So when you snap it in halfway, it's like plugging in a plug halfway
Yeah.
and getting it to work.
Mhm.
So some people did it that way. Some people blew on the cartridge. Some people blew on the cartridge under their shirt.
I did
some
this
people
under the
smashed
shirt.
So many methods.
I did under the shirt. I also did the regular, and then I used the Q-tip and
Yep.
clean the fucking
The Q-tip.
contacts.
Some people
Yeah.
put it in the fridge
Oh, I never heard
to get
that.
it colder.
I never
yeah.
heard that shit.
Yeah.
What
But I think the shirt
fuck?
one worked. But they said that none of that worked.
Yeah, that's
None
true.
of that actually
None of that worked. It was
But
all
it
in your
worked. It did. It worked.
It fucking worked.
It's all in your head.
Yeah, I witnessed that.
All in
shit
your head,
happen.
because
'Cause when you
sometimes that
don't
shit
do
didn't
it-
work.
When you
felt
don't do
like
it and
it worked.
when you put the game in normally, you're like, okay, it's working, it's fine. Then all of a sudden a little block start popping
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you're like, no, don't mess
Yeah.
up, don't mess up, don't mess
Yeah.
up. And then you try and get to the end of the stage before it totally whites out the screen or something like that,
glitch.
or starts flashing.
Yeah.
The
Crazy,
glitch,
crazy.
the glitch.
But that's why they came out. That's why they always have a revision of the systems, even
Mm.
since back then.
Yeah, they did.
They had the second
top loader.
edition. They had the
Top
second
loader.
edition Nintendo where you put it on the top.
Oh,
Yeah.
Top loader
And that
NES.
had no
That
mistakes.
had no mistakes.
Nope.
It was like
That didn't
the
mess
Super
up.
Nope.
NES, the way you put the cartridges at the top. I remember
Genesis
that.
Yep.
didn't Genesis and Super Nintendo didn't have any issues with like that kind of shit.
No,
No.
because you put it on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The top loader.
But they had
Okay.
revisions. They had 3 Genesis.
Yeah.
They had 3 different ones.
They had 3 different Genesis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And or genocide. How should I say it?
They had genocide. That sounds weird. Genocide.
Genesis is.
They had 3 different Master Systems.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Master System converter.
Oh, should I
But
say
right-
Mark IIIs? I'm gonna say Mark
The
III
Mark
because you
III.
guys don't even know what that is.
That's a Japanese one, right?
Yeah,
For that.
but they had 3 of those. They had one that had the maze game, and it was embedded in the game. You hit all the
Oh,
buttons.
with the snail?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was a hidden
Hmm.
game. But then they had Hang on, a Safari Hunt embedded in
Built-in?
it.
Really?
It was built in, I believe. And then they had
Wow.
Alice Kid.
That sounds familiar.
Built in.
That was a built-in one.
Oh, I forgot about Safari
Yeah.
Hunt.
When Sega was
Shit.
cool.
So that leads us to the Microsoft. But we'll get to their revision coming up.
Yes.
So the way it started,
Mhm.
they started with the Xbox Slim. I guess you can call it that. It's Xbox One S.
Xbox One S, yeah.
We're gonna call it Slim.
I
because
think it's a good
the
idea.
Xbox Slim. So they started the presentation with the Xbox One S, and that wowed the crowd. Everybody was excited.
Mm-hmm.
It's 40% smaller
Mm-hmm.
than the Xbox One because the Xbox One is a ginormous brick.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge.
It reminds me of the Sega Saturn.
It's
Saturn is-
gigantic.
It's like a VCR.
Yeah, but
Betamax.
I don't hate them for doing it because
Alright.
after the debacle that the Xbox 360 was,
Mhm.
and how all of them died because it was
Mhm.
too small and
Right.
it got too hot
Yeah.
because there wasn't a big fan in it. They made sure a big ass fan was in the new one so that doesn't happen. And I haven't seen
But
Mhm.
much of the systems dying for the Xbox One.
I haven't heard about it. Yeah.
that makes sense. But
It's
the
huge.
when your competitor has a fucking quarter of the size of your shit, and it has no failure rates really, like
it was
as bad as-
substantially smaller.
without the power brick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean they fixed it with this one though. They added.
Oh, it looks.
They have an
awesome.
internal power system, so there's no brick now to
That's
plug
good.
into the wall. Now you have the simple cable, the power brick or whatever is in the system itself.
It's in the system
So
itself.
it's got its own power supply built in.
What is the Xbox One S? What is the advantages of it?
Oh, well,
It
I'll tell
plays
you one big
4K,
one. I
right?
got one huge one. This
but
is
not
a huge.
games.
No, it's not game related at all. But this is really big actually for people who watch Blu-rays.
Yeah.
Who
they
watches
added-
Blu-rays?
Well, people who watch and collect or watch Blu-rays on their systems.
Mm.
A lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
Name one.
Well, yeah,
Damn.
Sony. They added an IR blaster,
An IR
Oh,
blast.
which is for your universal remote,
Okay. Oh, really?
which
okay.
they didn't have on the
Xbox One.
Xbox One, the original.
Infrared.
So I could.
Stands
turn
Why do you
off
want
red.
that? You were like, wait, what the fuck is that?
Why would I
do I
wanna-
need that?
Why would I want some 80s
Why?
technology?
Because Microsoft originally, if you wanted to play a Blu-ray
Oh,
on
I
your
know. Wait.
Xbox One,
Before we even do that,
oh, okay, go ahead.
I have a reason for having that. You can have all your old NES controllers, those wireless ones that had the IR in it,
Ew.
Right.
and you can use them all
Ew.
for your old school games.
Ew.
All of them. You can only be 10 feet from
Yeah.
the system, though. You can't go
Yeah,
any further
no.
than that. Maybe even closer.
And you can't put anything in the microwave while you're doing it either. 'Cause
Yeah. It'll-
it'll fuck up your signal.
So that's why I think they added it, right?
Turn the microwave off.
That's why they added
No,
it.
it's for the Blu-rays.
The Blu-ray.
So it's for your remote control.
'Cause they
That's pretty cool. All right.
Yay.
well before they what was it? How much money was it for the fucking controller? $30?
At least 30. Then it's down to 20. I got the Xbox 360 Universal Media Controller.
Yeah,
You know where it is?
Yeah.
It's in a box.
yeah,
You know where it was since I bought it?
In
yeah.
a box.
Yeah, it was on a shelf for a while, and then it was in a box.
Never use it. Never use
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was
Jesus.
there. It stayed there.
I use mine. I use my systems as media controllers.
So
I
one of
use it
the
for everything.
one of the reasons why they came up with the system, besides making it smaller, because if you got that big ass thing, where you gonna put it in your room? Like most TVs are gonna be on the wall. You gotta have a big table for that, and your cable box is a lot smaller than that. So
Right.
you can't put that big ass system up there. So even if you put it like sideways,
Yeah.
which can you do that?
Oh,
with
it
the
can
Xbox
stand
One?
up. Yeah, the Xbox One. S
you know what? I didn't
stands,
see
I
it
think, yeah.
presented like that.
I don't
at
think
all,
you could
so
put it on
I
the
don't know if
side.
you could put it on the
The,
side,
X,
but
the S though, right?
No, Xbox One.
That's what I'm saying.
The
Xbox.
big ass Xbox
I don't think
One.
you.
I
I don't think
put
you
it on
can.
the side. I
No,
don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
So when you have all your systems lined up and the thing sideways, like we
can't
have,
fit anything.
you put the Xbox One in, and it's like, hold up,
No,
all you guys get on top of me.
It needs its own.
Because
Yeah, but
I can't go next
yo,
to you.
when they designed that shit, they were like, "This is called the Xbox One,
The only
the
one.
box to do it all. You don't need any other systems. This is the one."
The
Like,
You
Xbox.
should be able to put all your other systems in that box. But yeah, so they made it a lot smaller, so it'll fit like next to your TV, next to the other systems, which is fine. They did it in Dreamcast colors, so they took it back old school.
Dreamcast.
Like Xbox never really came out in
Right.
a grayish white color,
Right.
but I mean they came out with
You know
special
what?
edition ones that were white, but not really their main system has never been the main one.
I
Xbox
actually-
360 wasn't white.
I kind of like that one.
Yeah,
though.
the first one.
Yeah.
The first one was,
Yeah.
and then they changed it all.
Okay.
But yeah, it's Dreamcast first. Actually, no, gray was Nintendo first. So all right, you gotta take it all the way back.
No,
It wasn't Atari. Though.
I think it was a good idea for them to do that.
Everyone thinks it's not.
You know why though? Because I don't own the Xbox One. I hated it from the start. From the design,
I'm with
from
you
the
on that.
from the games
with
and
you on
shit
that.
that weren't available. Now I kind of see there's not a lot of games, but
It's awesome.
there's some games that I'm like, oh shit, if I had an Xbox One, I could play that.
Fuck the Xbox.
It's not there yet where I
Got
have
his
like
favorite game on it.
Yeah.
it's not there yet where I have like a game like I have to fucking get the system to fucking own it.
It's come a long way.
Unfortunately,
Gears of War
there's one for me,
4.
and I'm stuck to the system because
Gears,
of
even
it.
even
get
Gears
to
of War, I'm like, and I love Gears of War. I own them all.
Wait, is that only for
But-
Xbox?
It's
It's
not
only
only
for
that.
Xbox. Yeah.
And no, it's
I
not,
own them all
it's
for the
not.
360.
It's not. It's not. It's for PC also.
Yeah, that's true.
Which we'll get into.
Stop it! Stop it!
We'll get into that.
Yeah, no.
So that's and then another reason why they got the Xbox One S is because it has 4K
Right.
Blu-ray support.
Right.
So everyone with a 4K TV can actually watch those products in full 4K because your regular Blu-ray can't do it.
Right.
But
And
4K
the reason-
games will not be able to be
No,
played on the
this was
Xbox
never a
One
thing
X.
about 4K games.
Okay.
This is about entertainment medium. So a regular 4K Blu-ray player costs $399. That's the cheapest one.
Right.
That's
Right now.
just to play the Blu-ray, not a game system, not anything. It's just to play it. So for this to come out at $299 for the cheaper iteration of it, it has 3 different ones. There's a 500 gig one, 1,000 gig, so a terabyte,
Beer.
and a 2 terabyte.
Beer.
Y'all take a beer.
So they have
You-
3. No, man. So they have 3 different ones. So they're different prices. So the cheapest one is $299. So
So
just to
that's-
get into that, they're killing the market just by jumping in there, just to get people started on buying these 4K.
So it's
players.
the cheapest 4K Blu-ray player
Yes.
that you could buy on the market right now when it comes out.
Nobody points that out though, but yeah, it will be.
They need to sell that.
Sony hopes they do
Sony
because
did that
they make
when they,
Blu-rays.
when they came out with the PS3. Sony had the Blu-ray.
Right.
Well, listen, this is how it
And-
works. How did the DVD market start? They were super expensive.
Right.
It was super expensive until the Xbox. Until PlayStation came out. PlayStation 2.
Right.
That was the DVD player for every household, basically.
Yeah.
And then Xbox had it implemented too.
But
So
Sony wins.
that's
At
huge.
the end of the day, Sony wins regardless
Oh, no,
because
I know.
Sony owns Blu-ray. So
They do.
it's
they have
it's
investments
like they
to get
won.
that out.
Fuck the
Right,
Blu-ray.
right.
They won
That's
that
why
shit.
they have their system coming out to play
Right.
for but they didn't announce it, so we're not
Right.
gonna talk about it. But and then Blu-ray with the PS3. Like they always start a new medium with these systems.
Right.
And now they came out with the same thing. It's like, oh, it's still Blu-ray. Everything's still Blu-ray.
Yeah, but now
But
it's-
now they have to do it again. That's why this second iteration of everything has to change things because
No,
they didn't
they-
have it.
they
So
do
now
have
it's gonna
something
be
new.
4.
the PlayStation Now,
Yeah.
the streaming service.
Yeah.
They're the first system with the streaming service.
I'm not a fan of that though.
It's the future though. If you think
Not
about
in this
it,
country.
if you think about it,
Not in this country.
if you think about it, it is the future.
Have you tried it?
I've never tried it, but
I've tried
I've seen demos of it.
Not the future. Not now. They have to change the infrastructure of the internet.
They're pioneering it.
Overseas-
pioneering.
listen,
What is it,
overseas-
lag?
Oh yeah.
It's a lag, right?
Overseas, they have huge internet things over there, so it's fast,
Okay.
and they can do that stuff easily.
talking
They can
Europe.
stream everything everywhere else because it's a much smaller area
Mm.
than the whole U.S.,
Yeah.
especially Middle America. Like they're not even close to running things online.
Mm.
So if we're in New York and I'm running stuff, I mean, I guess it depends on how much you're spending on your connection also.
Right.
But at a base internet connection, it's laggy. Like if I hit a jump button, it's not gonna jump when I jump. Like I can't play a game like that when you rely on timing.
Yeah.
You can't just jump in there and be like, oh, I'm gonna jump. I did it, and
play
I'll get
platformer.
past the first stage.
Did you
but
try it when you had?
There's no way.
Did you try it with the old system? Because I know you guys just switched providers. So
I
don't
can't
know
even
if you-
I can't even link my Xbox up to the internet. Like I can't. You're supposed to be able to play the Xbox on your PC.
Because you guys have a lot of gaming systems and a lot of devices.
Yeah.
I'm sure that are hooked up online. That might, deteriorate the quality of your Wi-Fi. I'm
Everything
just
else-
saying, like in
everything else
where I
runs
live,
fine. Everything else runs
Yeah,
fine.
I
went
can
wired.
Get a good Smash Brothers game
Yeah.
online with no problem.
Right.
Usually.
I mean,
It's
it might-
like,
Everything else
I
runs
haven't
fine.
tried it yet.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try it. I should try the 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks free or 1 week? I don't know what it is.
PlayStation
I don't
now.
know.
PlayStation Now.
I think it's a month. I think it might be.
It might be a month?
Might be a month free.
Oh shit! I'll try. It's worth a shot. You know what? The library is not that bad. You
I
can
took
play. You could play a lot of PlayStation 3 games and indie games and shit, streaming them. You know, and your game saves.
So you don't
save in
need a
the cloud.
system. You just need a TV and a controller
Yeah.
That's it.
and an internet connection.
See, you know, it's a pioneering thing, though. I mean, that's the only system that actually do that.
Yeah, but it's not at the same resolution, and it is laggy. And I did it with the
It's-
cable also,
Right.
with the cable, not Wi-Fi, with the cable, full on power.
Right.
Still
So-
lag.
Really?
And I was pissed after that. I was like, yo, I dragged this 100-foot cable from the basement up to my room, and it's still laggy. So, all right, so we're off on that. That's part of the future. You know what else is the future? VR is the future.
Yeah.
Much as y'all hate it because you didn't try it.
Yeah.
Neither of you tried it. When you try
No,
it,
I haven't tried.
you'll have a different outlook. This is not 3D TV.
I put a visor on. I thought it was really cool.
It's interesting,
I
and if
like
you
it.
have
I'm
high
pretty
resolution, it's going to be amazing.
I'm pretty sure like a lot of this stuff looks pretty cool, but I'm not.
It's a different way of playing. It's
Yeah.
not the Connect.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
playing.
You know
games
what, though?
Like that. Like,
It's the future, though.
Kev doesn't count because he likes motion controls.
He does
yeah,
like motion
I
control.
do
Yeah,
like
So if you like
Yeah.
motion control,
Nah,
you
he-
have to actually use
he'll
like
be
the,
more
the
sold.
proper
He'll be more sold than I'll be.
the
sold.
proper way to use it is actually with the motion control sticks or
I
whatever.
can't wait.
I have-
I'll tell you one thing. I ain't playing no hard shit with that. Fuck
No, it's
that.
hard as
Fuck
heck.
you. Fuck you.
Because I have the VR headset for Samsung, and I showed that off to a lot of people, and everyone was impressed. Like, it's not something that's fleeting. It's something that's actually happening.
Once the price gets down, it'll be more mainstream. But it's
It
it's
was $100.
promising.
That's
Well, yeah,
down.
You got yours.
That's down. I got mine for free.
Uh,
But that's definitely happening. There's no escaping that.
Damn it.
There's escaping it for me.
Remember they
They
pushed
gotta
3D for the PlayStation 3? That didn't happen.
They gotta
They
keep.
were pushing that because of their
controllers.
TV.
They have to keep controllers though. Please.
Oh
they're
yeah,
not
no,
getting
yeah,
rid of
yeah.
them.
Don't-
They can't
they
get.
can't get rid of the
Yeah,
controller.
they're not getting rid of controllers.
If they come out with, imagine that shit though. That would be a nightmare.
If
the fucking
everything was VR,
if
I
the-
would play games.
the next-
I play
like-
old games.
PlayStation 5 is
It's-
gonna be a fucking all
There's gonna-
VR. Imagine that shit. I'd be like,
Then there would be a lot of suicide.
It's the
feel like-
same
'Cause it
thing
fuck your brain
with
up.
3D
Feel like, what the
gaming.
fuck
It
is
didn't
this?
replace 2D gaming. You still have 2D games that are coming out.
They
that
actually
sell
came
well.
back harder after 3D came
Yeah,
in.
Because
People-
it's cheaper.
Mhm.
Because it's
It's
cheaper.
cheaper.
It's going to cost a
and
lot of
people
money.
Still like playing 2D games.
what if people
So
did
it's
that
like-
shit on the PC? Like the PC like took
Don't-
over
Double Dragon
Because of-
Neon. Double
because
So-
of 2D gaming and shit.
Funny you said that. Listen, though.
But yeah, go
So
ahead.
the next announcement they had was
Mhm.
every first party game that comes out that's only for Xbox will also come out for PC and will be free
Boo.
for your purchase if you buy it digitally for Xbox One and PC.
I don't.
Crossbuy.
I
Now,
don't-
do you understand what that means?
I don't
That
agree with
means
that.
Every time you buy an Xbox game, you're gonna get it for PC for free.
No, do you know what that means? Do you
Just
know
what I
why?
said.
You know what the scheme is here, what they're implying.
They're trying to turn the Xbox into a computer.
They've always tried to turn the Xbox into a computer, but
Mhm.
now it's throwing the market away from Xbox
Yes.
in the long run.
See, what makes a console, a video game
Mm.
console, somebody who has a PC,
Mhm.
and like you compare the person who has a PC, the gaming, and then you compare the person that has a console,
Yeah.
and they want a game.
Yeah.
A person buys a console
Mhm.
because they have exclusive games
Yeah.
that they can play on the console
Yeah.
and not on the fucking PC. Everybody has a PC.
Yeah.
So what happens if you have the game available on that same console and
Mhm.
on the PC?
All right.
You're
you
gonna
know
buy it
the-
on the PC,
But the thing is, though,
But you get it free.
my TV
and you can get it for free
is
It's
bigger.
It's a
on
trap.
both.
It's
my
a trap.
TV's bigger than my freaking PC.
What's stopping you
monitor.
from hooking up your
You
PC
can hook
to
up
the
your
TV?
PC to the TV
You know
with
you
an
can do that,
HDMI
Kev.
cable.
You can, but what if my PC is all the way down the room? And
You
I
do
don't
it
feel like
wireless.
bringing
You can
it
do a
all the way
wireless
to my
Wireless.
connection.
This is where the future is going. Didn't we just talk about wireless, Kev? Stay with us.
TV.
So the reason why they want to do that because in PC gaming you have to upgrade parts to get your stuff going, and the way technology has always moved,
Mhm.
it's very, very fast. So you'll buy those parts, no problem, to run your game. Every 2 years, you get a new graphics card. They can continue on making that stuff.
Right.
And there's not a problem. It's getting easier to run the games on the PC because of Steam and stuff like that. That's more like a console.
Yeah.
So it's not like I got to change my sound card. I got to change this. I got to tweak this.
Steam
I
is
got to
good.
do this. So you can run that stuff on the PC as long as you have a good enough card. And those cards cost about $500 now, even cheaper.
And what's nice about Steam is that it actually tells you if it's compatible with your system
Yep.
right away. Like it tells you the games that are compatible. It'll only show
Right.
you games that are compatible with your PC.
So
With
what's
your,
happening now with the systems?
Yeah,
That
Right.
that
mid-generation.
it's only been like 2.5, 3 years since they came out.
Yeah.
Right.
Not even 3 years yet. So you're doing that upgrade that you would do on a PC.
Right.
But you know what though? It's like the average Xbox One user is not going to upgrade to the new Xbox.
Oh yeah, that's why they're not getting rid of the systems yet.
You know,
They are transitioning those people to buying PC.
Right.
So then the next generation doesn't need a box.
it's messed up. They're making them pay $400 just so they could transfer over to the PC eventually.
Yeah, but they win either way because they own the fucking the software. They own they own the operating system.
All right.
They want Windows to sell.
You buy a PC,
Have you seen
Microsoft wins.
Windows sells.
Have you seen the update? Have you seen the update to the system? We know what it looks like. It looks like Windows 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know why they changed Windows 10 completely? So it looked more like the Xbox.
Right.
So you can have the same thing on both.
Right.
Didn't quite work out that way.
DirectX 12
And they're making people pay for these $500 graphics cards.
You know what
Right.
Xbox was originally called?
What?
DirectX.
DirectX. Yeah. And DirectX 12 is
PC.
is the update that actually allowed you to play Xbox One games on Windows 10.
I don't like this strategy.
That's why people are mad. That's why you're mad at this strategy.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
It's happening.
I don't like it either.
I didn't
like
see it as that at first. I was like, "Oh, a slim system, yay!" And then they announced
No.
other things like, "Oh no,
Right.
that's a death. That's the nail in the coffin. It's coming."
But that's
So-
the
For
thing,
them.
though.
For them.
They're trying to kill
No,
off.
it's gonna be for everything.
They're trying to kill off their
Well,
gaming.
but you know what though? They
connection to
don't.
gaming.
They actually don't make money out of their gaming division.
It's hardware.
So this is their way of exiting the
They
gaming
don't.
industry.
Yeah, I think
Pretty
so.
much.
Yeah,
They're
'Cause
losing.
they don't make any money
It's
off
like
of it.
time to go.
They're
Leave it to
losing.
the other
This is their
guys.
transition. You're right. This is their transition.
Which is crazy.
Fuck them.
Is that all you have to say, Eric?
That's it. That's it.
You can leave now.
I don't care about this shit.
What's crazy is that Sony is like the only division in their whole company that's making money.
Is
their
their
gaming.
video games.
Well,
Well,
that's crazy.
listen.
They fucking fired so many people. What? Go
The
ahead.
original plan for consoles was a 5-year plan,
Right.
and that's how technology works as far as how fast it is. You can learn a lot about the system to make it like look at Donkey Kong Country compared to like I can't even say to Castlevania because that was awesome too. But like what first generation game was bad for Super Nintendo? But compare Donkey Kong Country to some crap game that came out for it. It's a huge difference in quality.
Right.
ActRaiser.
No,
I
it's
agree.
not.
So
No,
was
no,
good.
that's good.
ActRaiser
was
No,
fine.
no, I see what you're saying.
But it's a huge difference. But it was every 5 years or less.
It's changed now.
It was even less. It was maybe 4 years, 5 years. They had a new system out ready to go.
It's changed.
And then they changed when PlayStation came out. I said, it's going to be a 10-year system. Everybody's
Right.
like, great, I don't have to buy another thing.
It
And then,
changed.
you know what happened during that?
Technology.
Technology doesn't stop. It doesn't
Right.
matter when you bring these systems out. They're still evolving. So that's when they had Nintendo 64. No other system was a 64 system. But PlayStation didn't lose to 64. But it's just that you couldn't evolve up to the level of what they could have done with it if they did, since it was a 10-year span. So we miss out. And we think that those games are going to be coming forever. But, I mean, they do improve. But if they had another edition of the system, it would be that much better. And the people are stuck making the same thing. So like, oh, Tekken 5, Tekken 8. How many games come out now?
Tag Tekken.
I'm saying, like, literally 8 games can come out during the system if
You
you
know
come out
what?
with a yearly game. Like, how many Call of Duties for one system?
I can compare it to phones, smartphones. Smartphones come out every year, and
Can't
they
come out
like,
with a console
but
every
they,
year.
They
no,
want
but
to
I'm
do
saying
that.
like that's.
They want to do that.
Remember how they used to say every 6 months or 3 months or some shit, your PC is obsolete.
Your tech is done.
If they're gonna do that, then you
But-
might as well play.
but you gotta
everything on
understand-
your PC.
But you gotta understand
You know,
though,
it's
That's
like-
the plan.
you gotta understand that exponentially, fucking technology, it goes. It's not like an even line. Like it doesn't slope upward. It's like it slopes a little bit upward and then it skyrockets straight. That's what we're going at. We're up to the part where it's like it's right about to fucking go straight up. So then you're gonna see, just like cell phones, you're gonna see that technology go
Ew.
quicker and quicker.
Hold on 1 sec. There's some nasty ass bug on the
Hell,
wall.
man.
They can't see that.
Get that thing.
Yeah.
You can
Get
just
that
get
bug.
There's a
Go
bug.
get that
You
bug.
don't have to announce.
Get
Yeah.
that bug. All right.
We're not talking
I
about a
don't like
glitch.
that. What's the next game to be announced?
So that's the plan there. So we got that
No,
out
I
the
don't,
way.
I
So
don't
back-
like it either.
I don't like it.
I don't think any console
But
game
it's-
is going to really like it.
but it's gonna
that's what
happen.
happens.
It's gonna
just
happen.
gonna
though.
happen.
We have there's no choice in the matter. It's
We're
gonna
gonna
happen.
play PlayStation games on the PC because of Microsoft.
Probably.
Actually, you can play PlayStation Now. Not PlayStation Now, the service.
Right now.
You can play it right now. Exactly. You can play PlayStation on your PC.
PlayStation.
They just did an They just had an upgrade. What was it? An update last month?
Maybe.
It was a couple of weeks ago, I think, where they had it. I think it was right after E3, as a matter of fact. They had it where
Yeah.
you can play your
Mm.
PS4
right.
on your PC if you
There's
want to.
PCS4.
Oh, there was
Oh,
actually
snap.
Yes.
Yes, that was that.
I think it was like right after E3 they announced that shit. That was
Yes.
like you're able to do that.
It's like remote play with the
Yeah.
Vita. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same thing they got on the screens.
Yep.
What's happening?
That's what happened.
What's
That's
happening?
man.
happening?
What's
You
happening
can't
is
control it. It's gonna happen.
what's happening is Gears of War 4 they announced. So
Oh my
People are
God, we're
excited.
talking about a game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was waiting for
talk-
a
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
so
I
talk
saw
about
it.
it. So talk about it. What do you think?
I,
Oh, is that all?
damn,
Damn.
damn. I think y'all need your own like little.
I'm gonna get it
little-
for the PC.
little-
That's
little-
all I have to say.
These motherfuckers. won't
You know
let
what that
me
means?
talk.
You're gonna get it for
These motherfuckers
Xbox
won't
One
let me
too.
talk. God
Yeah, but I don't have to buy an Xbox One. That's the beauty of it. I
you-
have a PC
Yeah,
capable,
they still won't let me talk.
and all I
These
have to
motherfuckers
do
been
is buy the
talking for like an
game,
hour. They still won't let
and
me
that's
talk.
it.
Can you give me your digital copy?
They're still talking. They're still talking.
Gears of War 4.
Oh, y'all are done.
No, man,
Y'all are done.
I just had to say my piece. I just had to say that
Cut me off, you piece of shit.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
I actually still got to borrow
But not-
Judgment from you, by the way.
You haven't played it,
No, I haven't. You lent it to me, and then I forgot I had it.
and you had it for like a fucking like 3 months. You
I
had
didn't know
that
we
shit.
had it. We should have played it. That's garbage.
I didn't, and then I beat it right after
Give
I
us
got it.
another
I took it.
try.
I took it back. I was like, I gotta beat this fucking
Give us
game.
another try.
Nah, get that back.
It was good. It was good.
Especially
Nah.
before 4 comes out.
I liked it.
Nah,
wasn't trying to
Gears of
play
War
that.
4 looked dope.
Gears of War is
I
good.
like the trailer, the part 4. It was pretty dope. I like the dad at the end of the trailer.
Looking
I thought,
old.
yeah, I thought he was like dead or some shit.
It was
but
good.
I didn't know he was in the trailer, but it looks cool.
It looked okay to me. It didn't look mind blowing.
It just looked like Gears.
You know what?
I like the
a,
background because
I
I
mean-
mean, there's not much you could do with the game mechanics of Gears to make
It
it look
was
that much
weird.
different. But the background did look crazy.
Mhm.
Stuff was going
The
on,
game was.
but it didn't blow me away.
It
every
was
time,
good.
Every time there's a new Gears,
Mhm.
in my opinion, it always looks good. But like, I'm not like, oh my god, I
Not like the first one.
I like, yeah, exactly. I like all the Gears games.
Right.
I like them all. I think they're awesome. But
Yeah.
I'm never pumped up for them. I'm always like, oh, they're coming
Right.
out. Cool. I'll get them when they come out, and I'll have
Right.
fun, and whatever, you know. But that's.
Well, you know, 2 ruined it for me. So
No.
I didn't play anything after 2, and I saw 3.
3 was the shit.
dope.
It looked good. I was playing it,
No.
and then I
3 was
saw
the
you guys
shit.
play it, and it ruined the whole game for me.
Yeah, man.
Dude, honestly, if you want to play now, I will
Yeah.
play with you again.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
there's
that's-
some shootouts in there that are
Yes.
pretty dope.
No,
that
3
shit's
was
dope.
the shit.
I'll have to check it out.
Judgment
before
is
4.
actually good. They had something that they did add to the game where it was like a path that you can choose,
Mm-hmm.
and you had a choice of either like doing that path or going to another path.
Well, they did
So
that
it was
in part
like
1.
no, but it was like a separate thing. Like it didn't change the story or anything
That
like
was
that.
the 2-player shit.
Yeah.
That was Who Wants to Go Left or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck
but-
it was, yeah.
This one was like a almost like a side story type of thing
Okay.
that you can choose to do if you
Mhm.
want, and it wouldn't change the story.
Mhm.
You would still go on the same path, and
Ah,
it was
okay.
like hidden in the board. All right. I played all of them, all 4.
Mm-hmm.
Judgment, the level design, like the layouts,
Mm.
excellent. They did an excellent job, and it was overlooked. A lot
How
of people
are
didn't
the shootouts? Dope.
perfectly leveled. Like even some enemies, like you discover new enemies, which I don't want to spoil, but you discover some enemies you don't know how to fucking kill them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The way I played it co-op the whole game.
Is
That was
Samus
the fir-
Aran in it? I'm waiting. for
You
Samus
play the
Aran to be
game-
in
That
it.
would be pretty dope.
Co-op,
Samus Aran.
and the way you had to figure out how to kill this person, it actually took 2 people to kill this person.
Now let me ask you
And
something.
you're like,
Since
oh,
you,
shit,
You
this is
played
awesome.
You played all of them, right?
Yeah.
You beat all of them.
Yeah.
Now, which one is your favorite end boss? Because I know they lacked.
Oh,
They lacked end bosses very. well.
you know what?
Funny you should say that.
I don't remember.
I would have to say,
I don't remember 3s too much.
It was a
you know
while
what?
since I
That
played
is
them all.
crazy. I don't remember 3.
I know.
Yeah.
It was
I,
such a long time ago.
I know.
I remember the scene. I just don't know what the fuck I was fighting.
Well, funny you should say
But
boss.
I did have a hard time with the. Sorry, I did have a hard time with Judgment.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it was tough.
Funny you should say boss. I had to say it again. So they announced General Ram for Killer Instinct as a secret character.
Oh, that was.
The boss.
Yo, they
what
hyped the
you call
shit
it.
out of him too. See, this is why.
Come on.
They were like, oh, and Killer Instinct
Yeah.
from Gears of War. I'm like, oh,
They
who's he
hyped-
gonna? Come
Get
on.
out of here, man.
Come on.
He
They
murdered
hyped-
that. He murdered that guy. Though.
Because the cool thing was before they got Rash from Battletoads,
Yep.
and that was a shocker because
Right.
no one's seen Battletoads in fucking years.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they said General. I'm like, who the fuck is General Ram? I'm like, it's the guy with the crows and
Crickets.
Come
You hear
on.
crickets in the crowd.
That's the boss of the first game. That's the
Man.
last first boss they ever
I
had.
was never a fan of that Killer Instinct though.
It was alright.
I was never a fan.
I'm
I was
surpri-
more of a Mortal Kombat
I'm
fan.
surprised
than-
it lasted.
Yeah.
Oh, it's doing crazy.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
It's doing
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm
There's a
surprised-
huge fan
It
base for
does.
that.
It does.
Marvel versus Capcom. That's
No, I'm
it.
sure there
Those
is
are
a.
all the four.
I'm sure there's a huge fan base, but for me personally, it
It's
didn't.
like the only
it never
fighter
did
on
it for me.
PC.
That was a whack announcement. At an E3, that was a whack announcement. Really. It's fucking stupid.
Then they had other stuff like Forza.
Forza.
That's
That's
the racing.
Forza
right?
Horizon
That's the-
3.
A lot of people are fans.
That
of
looked
Forza.
crazy, and they did the online
good.
stuff where you can connect with other people while you're racing. It's
Yeah.
pretty. It was pretty good.
Every
That's what
time
they
I
wanted to
kept-
do.
Looking for Horizon, that
No,
came up, and I
stop
was
it.
like, "What's going on here? Is this open world?"
So if
or
you're
am I a
into
car?
racing, you probably enjoy that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
not.
wait-
And they announced stuff like that was supposed to be in Drive Club, and that game was a mess.
Oh,
Can
That
I-
didn't work out.
You
So
know,
let's hope that does better.
PlayStation's Drive Club sucked.
Yeah, it was really bad.
They offered that shit for
for
free,
free, and I played it
and I
once.
played it too. I was like,
I'm like, this is awful. Give me Outrun.
This is horrible. You know what?
Outrun.
Fuck Outrun.
Burnout.
Damn it.
Yes.
Burnout.
When
I
are they
agree.
gonna make a new
Outrun.
Burnout? They gotta make a
They're
Burnout
not.
because I'm not a listen. I'm not like a huge racing game fan.
You don't
But
have
I
to
like
be for Burnout.
I like arcade races. I like arcade races like Ridge Racer and stuff like that. But Burnout was like
Oh, you gotta say
perfect.
it right. Ridge
Ridge
Racer.
with the PSP.
I've only liked 2 racing games my entire life.
Yeah.
I liked Mario Kart.
Wow.
An RC Pro-Am.
Oh, RC Pro Am.
No,
was
that
shit.
cheated. That fucking cheated at
The
yellow.
yellow
RC
car,
Pro Am
the
was
yellow
hard as
car.
fuck.
Yeah.
Super
Hard as
Monaco Grand Prix.
Oh, yuck.
For the Genesis.
Stop it.
Yikes.
Stop it.
I was so happy when I got Madonna's car. That motherfucker, I could never beat him, and I took his fucking car.
I like
Goddamn.
hitting the flag waver,
That's
and he would
awesome.
go flying away.
I don't know why I was
That
into
game
that
was
game.
No,
tough. Yeah, it's like
I don't
getting
know
That game
cars and
sucked.
stuff.
You'd be like, "Oh, I'm doing ill," and then your tire pops out. Game over. I'm like, "Ew, get this out of here. This is garbage."
I'm scared to see it now, but at
Right.
the time I enjoyed it. But I'm not a racing.
I'm a Burnout. I'm a Burnout fan.
I am
fanatic.
a fan too.
I'm an
Burnout
F-Zero
fanatic.
fan.
I actually just
F-Zero's
rebought
the
it.
shit.
Burnout Revenge and Burnout 3 all day.
I bought rebought Burnout Revenge from GameStop.
I played the one
Used-
for
I liked
used
watching
PS2 too.
that. I liked watching it when you did the the fucking
Dude, it's
the,
fun.
the crashing.
Oh,
It's
that's
so
what
much
that's
fun.
addicting.
That's
It
pretty
is
fun.
like it is so, especially when you sideswipe somebody or push them into the curb or into the wall,
Pop up.
and then you see them
That's
just.
funny.
When you take down somebody else in that game, it is mad.
You know what
satisfying.
reminds me of that, Kev? You could maybe agree with this.
What was
The Assassin's Creed Syndicate when you're on the wagons
Yeah.
and you hit,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you hit X to knock them over.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they
flip
pop.
off the horse. Oh,
Yeah.
that's addicting as fuck. That's so
It's
cool.
fun.
Oh, that's
They won't
great.
make
It's
another
fun.
one. They bought them out. EA bought them out,
Yeah.
and they're
Who?
done.
Yeah.
Assassins?
Criticon. No.
Oh, it's about to say that's so fucking hard.
No, they're not.
No.
No.
Don't say that, please.
EA
Nah,
put out
Criticon.
Assassins from Ubisoft.
No, even worse.
Criticon, the Burnout creator.
I
Yeah,
They bought
love
them.
Assassin's Creed.
They went
killed-
over to Need for Speed,
they cut
Deep
out.
Sweet. Oh.
and it was never the same.
No,
They made that open world game. I was like, oh, it's over. Then when they made that Burnout open world, it was.
I
awful.
hated Burnout. You liked it though. You liked Burnout Paradise. I didn't like that shit. You liked it?
Not even for a second. Not
You
even
sure?
For a
Oh
second.
no, you
I hated
tried.
that
I
game.
didn't
You
like that.
tried.
I tried.
And you hated. You
I hated it.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
hated it.
I watched him play it, and I'm like,
'Cause I had to
tried.
find. I was just driving around like, where's
You
the
really
race?
tried.
I'm like, wait a minute.
You
They
tried.
they took a formula that was so satisfying and so fun, and then they fucked it up by making it open world. Like
That's what they
you didn't
mostly do
have to do that.
nowadays,
No,
They didn't
I just
have
want to
to
get in
do
the
that.
You
game,
don't need the force.
count it down,
Right.
and let me race.
They-
Adrenaline all day. That's it. Just
What
adrenaline.
was it? You
I
had
don't
to-
want to look.
race. You
I
wanna
don't
go
want to look
forward.
for my race.
You had to look for your race. You had to go to like put your lights on or some shit to like fucking signal
Oh no,
for a
That's-
race.
that's
Tokyo,
too much.
Oh, no, that
Tokyo
was-
Drive Club.
That was
what
that
was
was
it?
the worst one.
That's-
Tokyo Race. What was it? It was
Tokyo
Tokyo
something.
Drift Race or whatever the fuck.
I
It was
for
thought-
great
PS2.
Talking about Nation D?
Oh,
Not Initial D. No,
What?
not
Initial D. That was a popular one though.
Initial D.
It was.
That
it
was a
was
popular
for. It was
racer.
for Saturn.
I
It
would
was
al- I would-
Tokyo something,
I would
and it
always
was
say Initial D.
awesome. I like that game. The nighttime driving, it was dope.
Tokyo Drift or some shit.
It was something like that.
Ah.
But whatever. We're on. We're going to the next game.
Oh, sorry. sorry.
There's another game. It was like Record or something like that.
You guys
That was
remember
decent. And then they had. It looks interesting. It was like robots and stuff.
Hmm.
Final Fantasy 15. I didn't know it was coming out for Xbox
I
One,
didn't know either.
but apparently it is.
Oh shit.
And that's this is gonna be huge.
That looks like
It
it's
should be
pretty
huge.
great.
Battlefield 1, the first one. No, this is not. It's a throwback. I don't know what they did, but it's weird and it looks decent.
Hmm.
And they announced extra things you can do with Xbox Live, like background music.
Oh,
You can
Oh.
put background
Do you
music
That's
to
know
a big
that
how?
deal.
game.
Do you know how helpful that is?
That's a big
background's
deal.
coming back.
That is huge.
Back-
I was
Background's
That's
so
big.
I was so lost.
I was
playing-
mad they took it out.
playing Just Cause 3 without my custom soundtrack,
Mhm. They took it out.
and now it's coming back.
I hope it comes back. I hope
It's
they
gonna
don't do
be
some
fucking
bullshit.
Wait,
Nah, man.
you have Just Cause 3 for what? What system?
PS4.
They have background music for that?
I don't know. I heard you could play stuff off a flash drive.
We
and
got
to try it out.
We got to
We're
investigate.
gonna try that out. 'Cause if you can, that'll be pretty awesome.
Wait, so
That'll be good to
so
put it
Xbox
online.
announced that. Wait. So that means I could put my own custom soundtrack to State of Decay 2.
We're not up to that.
Shit.
So they have universal language. They have clubs, communities, and if you're looking for a group, you can do that. And they have tournaments. So they did a whole bunch of stuff for their online play,
Wow.
and that's going to be pretty awesome for the new generation. Not so
Nice.
much the old generation. I don't really care, but but for the new generation, that's big time stuff. And I might get into some of it because tournaments and stuff is pretty cool,
Yeah.
especially if it's a game you like to play. And then they had this huge thing with Minecraft. I'm rushing because we gotta get through this. So they had this huge thing with Minecraft. I don't care about Minecraft, but it's a huge, huge, huge game. It
It's
sold
so
100
big,
million.
and
It's ridiculous.
Remember?
I don't know if it's really 100 million, but it's up there.
Sorry to cut you off, but do you remember during the thing that they had the two people playing the game, playing Minecraft, like with the bow and arrows?
Yeah.
Oh, help me! I'm like, get
Oh,
this
yeah.
shit off!
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
they
like,
played the
I'm
whole thing.
So tired. It was so long.
Here comes the zombies. Help me out. And they had
Oh.
people, but they had people jump from other systems on. I can understand why it was crazy,
I
but
hate it. If you like it, hey, it's awesome.
You know
But
what,
Looking
though?
at these blocks,
It looks ugly.
It looks horrible.
It really
it
does.
looks like one
You know
of the
what,
first
though?
games ever made.
It's Lego.
It's one of the
It's-
most popular games
looks worse
in the
than
world.
Lego,
It looks
though.
worse than Lego.
no. Listen, no, it's digital Lego though. It's like
Yeah.
you build your own.
Right.
You can build anything you want in it.
Whatever.
It's huge for a kid with their imagination.
Mhm.
Us adults, you don't have imagination anymore. It
And
sucks
you know
for
what
us.
else?
Man, fuck-
Because it's actually, if you think about it, it's a genius idea because you can port that shit to anything.
They did,
They have it on every fucking thing that has a screen.
and you can play it from
Anything
there.
you can play
together.
from your phone.
Man,
You can play it with anyone on any system
Man,
on
man.
auto.
Anything.
Yeah.
fuck Minecraft, fuck
Your
the
phone.
kids.
So then they announced moddable
Wow.
controllers,
He said, wow.
so you can change the color of them and stuff. So it's interesting, but it's like $80 a controller. I'm like, nah, I don't need that.
Nah.
Then you got to pay extra to put your name on and stuff.
No,
but
those are for the fucking
Yeah,
the
crazy people.
professional gamers and shit, man.
then they had a bunch of indie games, which is my thing.
Yo, they didn't put any titles with those. They showed a lot of intriguing looking indie games, and I'm like,
Cuphead.
what are these called?
They
Cuphead
showed-
looks
That's
fucking
the
dope.
only
They
one that I
showed-
want to
Cuphead
play.
looks fucking
They
I
dope.
wish
showed,
I had
they
an
showed
Xbox.
Cuphead, which
Cuphead
looked
looks
awesome.
dope.
That's the one game I want
It
to
looks
play.
impossible too.
It's multiplayer
Cuphead looks
Yeah.
great.
platform. It's
2D.
kind of like Gunstar Heroes when you
Oh.
fight nothing but bosses. Or
Oh.
there's some platform stages, it looks, and they said it was
It
ultra
reminds
hard.
me of Go.
It's like Castle
Gunstar.
of Illusion,
Yeah.
Gunstar
Yes.
Heroes.
It's got a great
Oh.
art
World of
team
Illusion.
behind
I
it.
love the way
beautiful.
that level, the
It's
design,
beautiful.
man.
But you know it's gonna piss you off.
Oh, it's gonna make you
Yeah.
angry. Then they had Inside, which is the creators of Limbo, and that game got crazy reviews.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
just
yeah.
came out, so I'm definitely
looks-
jumping into that.
That looks good.
And then they had Outlast, the sequel to that. Now I just couldn't play the first one. Remember the game, the one with the camera? It's a horror game, and
I
it
have
scares
it
the
for
shit out of you.
PS4.
Remember
I
we
have
kept jumped and he,
I have it. I have it. It's
I
good.
have it. It was free.
It's good.
That doesn't
It's good.
narrow it that he jumps for everything.
When I opened the door and the thing popped out and it scared the shit out of me.
Wait, first person?
Yes,
Oh.
and I couldn't mess with it.
You have
Can't
all you
say
have is a
first?
camera. There's no defense.
yeah,
or
I
anything.
can't. It's too dark,
Oh,
and
and the guy chased you.
I was in the locker. It was
Yeah.
annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to play it, and
You
it
can hear you
pissed me
breathe.
off there. Yeah, it was done.
It's
I was
hard,
done.
man.
I was done
That's
with
a
that.
tough game.
I don't play hard things first
That's
person.
a
Like, fuck
tough
that
game.
shit.
Oh my god.
Then they got Below. I totally forgot what that was.
What the fuck is that?
I forgot.
That could be anything.
That,
But-
hold on, does it
Porn?
star Johnny Depp's in it? You know.
Boom,
it's
man.
not-
That's a.
Oh,
Get
what
outta
is it?
here.
What? Wait,
Next,
huh?
no.
What?
Bad joke. Bad joke alert.
They had Bloodstain, which is the guy who made Castlevania,
Yeah,
and that looks
that looks amazing.
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 It looks like it's coming out real
The
well. You know what?
animation.
I already
Did
bought
see-
it. It's
did I see-
Kickstarter.
Oh,
I'm a
that
Kickstarter
one. I
for
only
it.
saw it
Oh,
once.
it's a
and it looked
Kickstarter
good.
game.
It looks
from what I saw.
amazing.
I'll check it out again.
I already bought it. It's mine. It's mine. And then they have.
Hopefully it's not like Mighty Nine.
We'll talk about that
Oh.
another time. we'll talk about that another time.
That's another podcast.
Not today. That's a whole nother hour.
That's
okay?
another podcast on its own.
And they had Sea of
a
Thieves,
lot.
which is a rare game about pirates or something. They,
Yeah,
they went
yeah.
crazy.
It looked a little intriguing if you're into that kind of shit.
Sony Press.
They went
like
crazy over that. Then they had the people who made BioShock. They made We Happy Few, which looked pretty intriguing.
that.
The trailer that they showed looked pretty crazy. They showed him playing it, and then he was like, he didn't take his medicine.
I didn't see this.
And then he
I know.
like was hitting a pinata.
Right,
he hit
right.
it, and then it ended up being like a dead cat or something. I was like, ew. And they're like, you didn't take your meds. Get him. And then everybody was after him.
What
And I was
the
like, what?
Sounds like the
fuck?
most coked out game.
Yeah,
I've ever
man.
heard.
Oh.
I'm like thinking about that. Like, wait.
Well, it's the
Wait,
BioShock people,
wait,
so
yes,
that's
no,
what it
now
is.
I see. I didn't know what you were talking about until yes.
It was
Nah,
crazy.
This shit was like drug.
It was crazy. They all had happy faces and shit.
No,
it
was
looked
freaky.
weird.
It was freaky.
It looked
I
real
didn't.
weird.
I didn't watch the
No,
Microsoft.
dude, it was disturbing.
But it
was
looks like it can bring you into that world. They're always good at bringing you into the world. So
Yeah.
I might
if
check it
it's
out.
made by the BioShock people, then it,
Graphics
that's
are dope.
It's
Graphics
creepy.
are dope.
That's
Very
intriguing.
creepy.
But then they had Witcher 3 card game, Gwent.
Cares.
I don't know. People went
Yeah.
crazy.
Boo.
People went crazy.
For a card game?
I
Well,
hated that shit in the
That's
game.
like Magic, and that's like
It's horrible.
I hate
Pokemon.
All those. I hate all.
Like
Those.
You know
that's
what?
a generation that we
All
were.
right.
Yeah.
Witcher 3, all right?
There's a game
it's
in it.
third-person open world
Skyrim type thing.
Skyrim type
Yeah.
game.
Never-ending game, apparently.
You play this. This is like a side mission where
Mhm.
you have to play this card game inside the game. It's a game within a game.
Right.
A card game called
It went
Gwent.
crazy. Gwent.
And like they started explaining to me the rules, and then I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out how to play,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm just like, I don't like this shit.
So it was
I don't
like
like
that.
this shit, but I'm like, I'm glad it's a side game. It's a side story, and I don't have to fucking do this shit.
So it was like Final Fantasy X with that soccer game.
Yes, Blitzball.
Blitzball. Yeah.
That's what made me stop playing. By the way, I stopped after 10.
Wait, it's Final Fantasy X with Aron.
Yes, yes.
He's not.
He's a
slow.
fucking gimp.
He's not a gimp. He's not any of that.
He
can
rests
use
his arm. He rests his arm in his in like a fucking sleeve, man.
He could use his arm.
That shit is stupid.
Stop it. So then they had Tekken 7 with the
Oh.
Kuma.
Right.
I was like, what's
Yeah.
the Kuma doing in Tekken 7? He's not even in Street Fighter right
No,
now.
he's dead.
Yeah.
He's been dead for
So
like
he's
the last
been busy in Tekken, which it looked interesting, but it's I was a huge
Tekken.
fan of Tekken back in the day.
until 6. I
Until
stopped
4.
after 6.
Until 4.
No, I stopped after 6. I played all of them, and I owned all of them until 6.
I
'cause
don't care about Tekken
That
anymore.
fucking
I like
boss.
Virtual Fighter.
I like
That-
Tekken Tag
listen,
way
Tekken-
better than
Tekken 6. The
But didn't
last
they put
boss in Tekken 6 was the worst boss ever created.
Tekken-
He was so fucking
It
cheap.
sounds familiar.
Doesn't he
He
just
was
stomp
so
the ground?
fucking cheap.
I think you showed
Doesn't
me
he
him.
stomp the
He
ground
was
and
so
kill
cheap.
you? Like he just beats you while you're down.
He beats you while you're down, and one hit takes like 50% of your fucking life.
He was like a big tree guy, right? Or something.
And it's fucking
some weird
No, he's like
demon.
a demon, a
Like demon
big
guy.
fucking demon with big bat wings and
He just
shit.
flew down and cheated. I remember that guy.
Sounds mad.
You
I beat him
can't
once.
Hit him.
I beat him once.
But I looked into it because I'm like, I must be fucking crazy because I'm fighting this boss for like hours. I can't fucking beat him. I looked online and it said only 4 characters can actually beat him.
Yep.
And if you don't, and if you're not any of these characters, good luck.
Oh, wow.
I said, yo, this is fucked up.
That's
This
Yeah,
is so
it's
fucked up.
Terrible.
And that's when I stopped playing. I was,
Yeah.
I don't
Everyone
care.
stopped playing after that.
I stopped playing. Anyway,
So,
oh.
and then now it's Halo Wars 2, strategy game. Not big into real
It's
time.
real-time
It's
strategy,
real time
right?
strategy,
Yeah.
so it's like a PC.
that looked intriguing to me.
I'm not into
Say
real
that
time.
one more time.
It looked
Intriguing?
intriguing to me.
Did it? Well,
Not-
I didn't look intriguing to me. I don't care.
Not
So-
to me.
Yeah, not into real time.
And this guy loves his strategy games. He doesn't care.
Yep. Fuck Halo.
I'm okay with real-time strategy.
Then they had Scalebound, which
RTS.
I am excited about.
Wait, is that the
Platinum.
the
That's
cool?
the one where you could jump on the dragons and it's like a
it's
role
like
playing game.
it's like 4 players or something.
and
right?
it's multiplayer.
It looked pretty dope.
It
yeah.
looked pretty awesome. And
No,
the
it looked pretty
bosses,
dope.
it looked kind of like a Devil May Cry and Panzer Dragoon mixed
Yeah,
together.
No,
Yeah.
it looked good. It definitely
But like a
looked good.
Panzer, what's the Saga? Is that the role playing one?
Dragon Saga.
Saga.
Yeah,
Yep.
Panzer Dragon
That looked
Saga.
good.
But it looked like both of those, so it's interesting. And I want to see how they do with that because that's a big game for
I
them.
wanted to see more, but it looked dope.
And then Dead Rising 4, which is just chaotic. And just thousands
Is that
of
2-player?
zombies. I don't
It's
know.
4 players.
Is it 4?
Four-player,
Yeah,
right?
it's 4.
Four-player co-op.
It's not. It's crazy. It's insane.
I stopped
Offline?
after the first one.
Offline.
But
or-
I have no
it's
idea.
comedic though. A lot of people don't like the comedic part of
Yeah.
it. But if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't.
You know what
back
it
to
is?
Like part 1.
The way I compare it, it's like comparing Grand Theft Auto to Saints Row.
Yeah.
It's like
I
the
can say
same
that.
realm.
Okay.
It's like it's not a. It's a
I
goofy.
love Saints Row.
It's
Or like-
well, that's the thing. If you
Or like
Part
Walking,
3.
or like
not
Walking
4.
Dead,
oh,
and that other,
or
zombie
five.
That other
movie.
show, yeah.
the other zombie show.
Yep.
I forget the name of it.
Zombie.
Something
like
Z,
USA
right?
or something?
Nation Z? Something like
Something
that?
like that.
Yeah.
It's like the comparing those two. One's hokey and cheesy, and one's
Yeah.
cool and violent.
Si-
But
Sorry to cut you off, Jay. Remember Saints Row, the vote-coding pimp? That shit
yes,
was
that was
amazing.
classic.
That was amazing.
You know
I
what?
just got 4 for free today.
You were gonna say you said 4, right?
Yeah.
But there's actually a 5th one.
No,
Ride to Hell.
no, that's an upgrade of the 4th.
No, it's
Yeah.
actually it's released as its own game.
It is. It is.
I
It's an
didn't-
update. It's an
does
update
that-
for the new system.
When they,
Doesn't that count as a fucking?
No.
Because it's a whole game.
I'm ignoring it.
Well, we're gonna
But
get
anyway,
to
yeah,
your
they
game
were-
is next, so now you can talk all day.
What game are you talking about, Jay?
What game do you think?
And that's all we got for you guys today.
Oh yeah, we're done. We gotta go. We gotta go now. This is the last game. This
That'd
is
be
it.
great. We just end it right now. Just
So next time on the next podcast on Level 857, we'll talk about this game. A whole podcast for yourself.
Yep.
Eric will be doing it himself.
That's it.
All right, and that's it. See you later.
State of Decay 2.
All right, and that's it.
No.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you heard it.
Wait. Have any of you guys played this game?
No, I
No.
never.
It's fucking disappointing.
It's
It's
I've
fucking
watched you
amazing.
play it.
I've watched the
a
play
lot.
the glitchy.
It's a
piece of
glitchy
shit
mess.
version for the Xbox 360.
I will agree. It's a glitchy.
It's a glitchy thing for the
but it's-
Xbox One.
But it's fucking amazing.
Until you can't play the game anymore because it glitches you out of the
That's
game.
because
Okay.
it's logged me in as
Okay.
bright
Okay.
ons and it fucked up everything. It's something different. But this one is like there's money behind it. It's clean. It's 4 players. They put money into this fucking thing. It
If they
looks
didn't put
amazing.
enough money, because you
And
know what they should have done?
Stop it.
Listen, this is what they
Stop it.
this is what they should have done.
Uh-oh.
They should have put the license, and you agree with me.
I know what you're
You
about
agree
to
with
say,
me.
and I do agree with
The
you.
license
I
of
do
The
agree.
Walking
Walking
Dead
Dead.
to
No,
this game,
it would have been
it
brilliant.
would have sold 10 million
Who
first
has
day.
the license right now? Who has it?
Well, Telltale has one, and then the one that has the crappy first-person game has one, and I
What?
don't think they have that anymore.
And that was a
They
cash
should've-
grab that we
Oh, it
all
was
know
awful.
how that
It's-
ended.
if they, I swear to God,
That's all they had to
if
do.
they got the characters from The Walking Dead and put it in State of Decay,
We all know
it'd be
this.
the highest selling game of all
We
time.
all know this.
It'll be up there.
Easily.
It'll be up there.
But you know what
Top
though?
5 easily.
I think they're
Easily.
already making their money
But-
with the Telltale.
Oh, they are.
series.
Telltale, yeah.
So
but there's still a license to be had. They
But
had it out.
I know. I
But-
wanted to. I would love that. I'd love to
But
see
back
that
to
happen.
State of Decay.
You just got to not have Daryl in it because every game he's in it doesn't come out.
That's pretty
Actually,
much
it shouldn't or shouldn't
That's
come
true.
out.
And the one that comes out sucks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like-
He had a
So there's a
mobile,
reason.
he had a mobile game, right? Also, right?
He was in. I think he was in a mobile game,
Yeah, mobile game
but
also.
and he's in the Kojima game.
Now, can
but-
someone tell me what this
That
means?
probably won't
Because
come
this
out.
is what they released in their details for State of Decay 2. They said it's 4-player co-op, and it doesn't have to be online. It's drop in, drop out, but you don't have to be online to do the co-op. What the fuck does that even mean?
That means it's
That
local.
probably means you can link up the system.
Look, let's put it this way. All right, look.
Probably means you
Marvel,
can link up the
Marvel
system.
Ultimate Alliance for Xbox 360 was drop in, drop out, local.
It's local co-op.
But they didn't say local. They didn't
Not
say
local, no.
Not local, not crazy, but
Local,
They didn't-
motherfucker.
They didn't say local.
Local.
But they said to do the 4-player co-op, you don't have to be online.
Okay,
It's
so that
drop
means-
in, drop
That
out.
means local.
So is it,
Yeah,
what are they gonna do?
that's-
Four-player split screen?
I have no
You
idea.
have to
I
have
don't think
four-
they be
yeah.
unless they put the
I don't-
graphics of the first one back.
I don't think they mean
Which is
have
fine.
4 copies of game, 4 copies of the game,
Maybe
and then
4
fucking 4
systems.
systems.
They haven't
Link
done
them all
LAN.
together.
They haven't done a
No.
LAN connection in.
They'll do
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no,
uh,
I don't think that's what they mean.
But check this out. This is so fucking exciting. They added like actual story to the game, and like there's
Who
pro-
needs
th-
story?
And there's and there's promotions and shit like that in the game.
Do they still have characters that die before they get announced to save?
Oh, turn the game on. Oh, Melissa's dead. How?
I don't even know who she is.
Exactly. I don't even like. Yeah, no, they would do that in the current one.
Right.
But,
Yep.
but they this storyline shit where like decisions you make can cause the death of somebody else.
They're
and
like,
shit
you got to
that.
save this guy to
I
get your
hope-
mission going, and on halfway there, it's like dead. I'm like, wait, I didn't have a chance.
But if it's local co-op, y'all
That's
need
good.
to play this game with me.
I'll try.
I'd try it.
Okay, good.
It looks
I mean,
intriguing.
it's
But
gonna
if
be
it's-
online.
I need
But,
an
but if it's
Xbox.
online,
It's gonna be a massive
have to-
multiplayer game.
I need an Xbox.
only
Wait.
with no story.
Let me ask you this, Jay. Is it available for PC?
no.
It's
Yes,
an exclusive
yes.
game, so it might be.
Yeah, yeah.
'cause
Is
it's,
it?
it's shipped
Yeah.
by
If it is,
Microsoft.
then
They
that's a
said
yes.
PC. Yeah, they
If
said
it is,
PC.
then I will be playing.
It's by Microsoft, right? Didn't they fund it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's PC.
They're licensing
Yeah.
it.
So
yeah.
if it's for PC, then
Awesome.
He's all
then
over.
I don't have to buy a
You
fucking
can now move on,
Xbox.
Jay. All right. Yeah, I had
we
my-
have finally accomplished it.
If I-
Okay, then their last announcement was Project Scorpio. Now, this perplexed me because I wasn't sure they're gonna do it.
What
this
is
is dumb.
what is
I wasn't sure they were gonna do it since they just announced their other system.
Right.
This is their more powerful system.
Wait.
So
wait,
I
wait,
think
wait,
because
wait, wait.
I think they weren't going to do it yet. I think they were going to do this like near Christmas or something like that for
Mhm.
next
is this
year.
the next system?
Even
For
Sony
them?
was surprised
Yeah.
that they announced
Yes,
Scorpio.
but it's not.
Next
It's an up. It's gonna be a upgrade.
2017.
What
yeah,
the- isn't that
fall
what-
2017.
So-
the thing, the slim, the
The
smaller
Slim is
one-
the Xbox One iteration. It's smaller. This is going to be the 4K beast that's like 8 times as powerful
Jesus Christ.
as this is. Is it 8? Or
And
is
it's
it 4?
supposed
Is
to
it
be
4
more
times?
Supposed to be-
powerful
Or 8.
than the
Something like
PS4 Neo.
Who's supposed to buy all
Yeah,
this shit?
but they didn't announce PS4 Neo, so we don't know what that even is yet.
Right.
So this is why they announced it, because it leaked the day before. Like, oh, they have this other systems. Who's going to buy the Xbox
Right.
Slim or Xbox One S?
Yeah.
And they're like, that's dumb. Who's going to buy that? It's going to come out next year.
Seriously,
Just wait.
it's like
But people who want to buy that want a smaller system and want the 4K. But and plus,
There
they forget how much this is going to cost.
Right.
Right? So Xbox One S is going to be super cheap $300 isn't super
Right.
cheap, but it's still a lot cheaper than this. Is probably going to be like $699. Like this is a PC.
Yo.
Fuck
Yo.
'em, fuck
No, they
'em.
didn't
No,
say
no,
anything
listen.
about the
Yo.
price.
Fuck 'em.
They didn't say anything about the price, but it's going to be at least $599,
That's
$699.
a prediction.
No,
That's
it
a
will,
prediction.
It will.
Yeah,
Are they
That's
I
only
predicted now.
That's only a prediction, but
I predicted
the
now.
Xbox
I think
One?
I think it's kind of. I don't know why they decided to announce it now.
Yeah. It was
They
a weird
they should have
decision.
just focused on the Slim and let it just be
It's
at
kind
that.
of like announcing
because-
two systems.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
like
I
announcing
read-
the 32X and
Right.
the Saturn.
I now
yeah.
And you
I
see what
read-
happened to 32X?
right
Seriously.
That's why they saying that the Xbox One S is doomed.
and that they own the they own the PC market, so it doesn't matter. They're still fine.
They're like, whatever we can do to kill the console
Right?
era,
Exactly.
let's
yeah.
do it.
Well, it's
Exactly.
coming out in machines until it just
There was
kills
an
them.
No,
analyst-
I'm not saying I'm not interested in Project Scorpio. I do have a 4K TV. They said if you have a 4K
Right.
TV, you take advantage of what it does. If not,
Right.
then don't worry about even getting it.
How expensive
like,
is this thing gonna be?
I read an article about
As
a
much
video
as
game.
a 4K system PC.
A popular video game analyst actually was talking about that. How Microsoft dropped the ball by fucking talking about Scorpio.
They
and then
confused everyone.
They
And
confuse
as-
everything with the marketing because it's like, all right, you're gonna present everybody the slimmer version of the fucking Xbox One. That's fine, but then you're gonna fucking promote a newer, more
bigger,
powerful,
better,
fucking bigger,
badder,
better version
best.
at the same time. Like, so then why the fuck is nobody has incentive to
Why
buy the
you
shit?
buy the S?
If you're gonna fucking release something even better, then just wait for the one that's better. And then if why? What?
I
So-
It's
think
confusing.
They said it's not going to interact. They're going to be their own entities. It's not going to affect
But
the other system, and that never works.
No,
because
it's
the more
not.
powerful
It's-
system is going
that's
to get
awful.
better
because
stuff.
they actually did announce that it wasn't good. Like the games that are going to be released for Scorpio will not be backwards compatible for the other systems.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
no,
no.
no,
Wait,
no. I
yes.
don't believe that.
Wait.
I don't believe that.
Scorpio, no. Games
We'll
that
have to
come
look
with
into that.
Scorpio
I'm gonna
have
look
to be
into this
backwards
shit.
comparable
I-
with the one.
I'm gonna
Have to be.
backward.
do.
I'm gonna
First
I'm gonna
one.
fact
They do.
check.
Or else it's
But I'm
a
pretty
new
sure-
generation.
That's
I'm
suicide.
pretty
They
That's
said
sure
the
that's
old
what they
games,
said.
some games are going to be designed to run better with better graphics
Yes,
on that system,
Arguably
but you won't be able to
so,
see it
yes.
in the system, in the old system.
but
unless you
some
put it in
games
the new
won't
one.
run.
No way.
It can't
That's
be.
what I read.
They're
Yeah,
wrong.
I gotta
God.
find this
They're
article.
wrong.
That's
I don't know. Listen,
It's the death.
Are-
it's
are
it's
they
over.
wrong?
They're wrong. They have to
remember?
be.
Actually, I'll give you an example.
What is that?
Let me give you a good example. A different.
Don't
let me
do
give,
that face.
Let me give you an example on a different company. All right, Sony. They came out with the PlayStation Vita, right?
Yeah.
They came out with the Vita TV.
Oh yeah. Some
Right?
games weren't compatible on it.
Some games weren't compatible for the
Yeah,
Vita TV.
sure,
Now what
stupid-
happened?
Stupid
It's
idea.
gone. I spent
idea.
$70 on that.
Right.
Like it was a deal.
Stupid fucking
You know how much?
idea.
Actually, if whoever's listening,
Stupid fucking
go
probably
on
get, what,
go
30
on
bucks?
to Amazon and
20
see.
bucks.
Actually, $25.
$25.
That was the last I saw.
You can play PSP games on your TV still.
Some games,
Some
the ones that are compatible,
like 70%.
because
It's
they
still
didn't.
good.
They overlooked the touchscreens and the fucking motion controls and shit in the touchscreen.
Oh, but you can use your
TV.
PS4 on it too, though. Laggy. I
Right,
tried it.
right.
I told you.
Right. So
They've only
Where is
have
mine?
They only have half the
I play
install
mine still.
base that the PS4 has. Why are they coming out with a souped-up new mid-generation system
To beat them.
like they're gonna
Because-
track more? Who are they gonna attract?
I'm
Listen.
getting it.
Ooh,
You know what they're gonna-
People at the PS4 say, "I want a new
Listen.
powerful system that's more powerful than
they
Neo." Let's
if
jump
they
to this.
win either way, they win. They win. They're gonna get. They're trying to get the.
They're only
PC
making
market.
5 of them.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we killed the market.
They win.
Next, let's move the PC guys. You see how
On
stupid
a
consoles
side
They
note,
don't lose.
on a side note, the game For Honor looked pretty fucking
are? Oh, that
dope.
game. I forgot about that.
You see, For
What
Honor,
game was that for?
For Honor.
Oh, that was for Xbox?
and it's 2-player split screen.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
they
yeah.
showed like 14 something minutes of gameplay.
Mm.
Shit's
Oh, For Honor
dope.
looks cool.
No,
yeah.
no, that
I
shit
see,
looks
yeah.
dope.
It looked like 99 Nights
And
Yes.
Game of Thrones,
and Game of Thrones.
and that was dope.
All right.
So I'm definitely buying that shit along with State of Decay 2.
And on that note,
Yes.
Level 857 comes to a close. Our podcast will continue at another time.
Yes, be sure to check out Level 857 on iTunes, Stitcher, and any other services that we can get this on. But
Yeah. Wherever you can find it, watch it or listen.
wherever you stream podcasts
Put in a
from,
word
we're going
for
to be on. Trust me, it's going to happen. And if you guys are interested in music news, check us out on the 857 Music Podcast, which is also streamable on video.
And if you want to see Kev drunk as hell again,
On the
just continue to
857.
watch us.
Right.
The official 857 music channel.
Yo, who drank the Jack Daniels? That shit is low as fuck.
Probably Kev. You hear him?
Kev, you drinking Jack Daniels?
Probably. You never
Nice way to end the podcast. Who drank the
And we're
Jack
out on
Daniels?
that.
And that's all we got.
Level 857 Video Game